working. It's so weird. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Drop a one in the chat for me, please. If you all can see and hear everything okay, drop a one in the chat for me. Don't know what's going on with my mic. Seems like there's some weird things happening. So let's see if we got some sound in the house. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Drop a one in the chat for me, please. Looks like I have sound, but you'll never know sometimes. As much testing as you do before you go live, you'll never know what's going to happen. All right, if you guys can hear and see me okay, drop a one in the chat for me, please. Debbie says one. Great. Okay, perfect. Looks like we've got sound. We're good to go. I've got more ones. Thank y'all so much. You never know what's going to go on. We do all type of sound testing and stuff before we go live. You'll never know what's going to happen once you hit the live button. But thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. So thank y'all. Hey, happy Thursday. This is our second to last Show Me the Money challenge, and I'm really excited. I'm actually kind of sad that it's coming to an end, but we have so much more really exciting events and things to offer you all in the future that I cannot wait. And so thank y'all. If this is your first time here to the Show Me the Money challenge, just drop a one in the chat. If you've been here 2 times or more, drop a 2 in the chat for me, please, because y'all know how we get down today. Today, I'm going to show my small business owners how you'll literally never have to worry about money again. Now, if you've been following for the last 6 months of the series, we've been talking about so much information, from repairing your credit to paying off debt to building your business credit, and so that you can get a good handle on the management of your money so that you can build long-term wealth for your business and for your future, because we believe that you deserve good credit. We believe that you deserve a business that's flourishing with funding. We believe that as long as you know what to do and how to do it, funding your business and growing your credit will never be a problem for you ever again. But we talk to a lot of people every single day, every single week, every single month, and we have found that the number one concern that most small business and people in general have are being broke. They're afraid of being broke. They're afraid of never being able to escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle. They're afraid that they're never going to be able to escape even the invoice to invoice cycle as a business owner. And I want to show y'all a way on how you can actually go about that. In fact, I'm going to give you the same exact system that I use to manage my business finances so that it can take that worry off of your shoulders and you can use that energy for more prosperous and more productive things like growing your business. I know that you want to make a lot of money. I know you want to also get approved for a lot of money and funding, but I do realize after talking to so many people that mismanaging that money is a huge concern. In fact, I've actually gotten another decline of business credit today from one of my clients. We got her approved for $85,000 today. And unfortunately, she ended up declining the offer because she was so afraid of mismanaging the money. And, I've been in this business for 10 years now, and I've seen a lot of people turn down really amazing opportunities just out of fear of mismanaging things. And I believe and I know that when you know better, you do better. And so I want to teach y'all how you can actually do better so that you'll never have to worry about your money again. So you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, and never have to worry about going broke. You'll never have to worry about not knowing what to do with the money. You'll never know how to protect your money. You'll never know how to keep it in your pockets so that you can really live life of true freedom. And so if you guys really want to do that today, can I see some money bags in the chat? Because I got a lot of ones today. And so, this platform and these sessions are put together to help you thrive. These sessions are here to help you gain the knowledge, to gain the skill sets so that you can manage your money, you can manage your credit, and so that you can live life without worry, so that you can be free, so that you can live the good life. And, worrying about where the money going to come from, where the money's going to go will be a thing of the past, because as long as you're connected with me, I'm going to show you the way. So I really do appreciate y'all coming here. Now, what I'd like y'all to do is, as y'all viewing this, I want y'all to share this video with a friend or family member, somebody that you know especially as a small business owner that would like to know how to manage your finances better so that they can grow it, they can scale it, they can multiply it, and they can really leave a legacy for themselves, right? Because I think that that's what most of us are building. We're building legacy, something that's beyond ourselves. And I believe in that truly. I have 2 kids of my own, and I want to leave something to them. And most parents want to leave something to their children, or some people just want to have impact in the world. And I'm here to help you with doing that, because I know that if you don't get your money together, it's going to be hard to have that impact that you truly want to have, to be able to help the people that you want to help, so that you can live the life of luxury and freedom and happiness. The great thing is you can do that in the next couple of months to a couple of years. It doesn't have to be difficult. We just got to get you on the right track. And so I see those money bags in the chat. And so today I want to talk to y'all about how to save yourself so much time and so much money, how you can build a business that can pay yourself a livable salary comfortably. All right. Anybody in here paying yourself a salary yet? Okay. If you're not paying yourself a salary, this is how we're going to help you pay yourself a salary without having to make exponentially more money, so that you can do it comfortably, and you can do it knowing that you can grow your own salary, and you can do it more predictably, so that you can scale your business and you can have a lot more freedom to go travel the world, spend more time with your family, and just live the life on your terms, the way you truly want to live your life. Life is too short, y'all, to just be paying bills and die. Life is too short. You want to live life with happiness. You want to have more experiences, and I'm sure you want to do it with the people that you love and the people that love you. And so I'm going to show y'all today the number one thing that I have done in my financial life as a mom, as a business owner, to get my finances in order so that I never have to worry about it again. Like, I could just take that worry off of my plate so that I can think about things that are a lot more productive. It is very difficult to grow your income while you're worried about it at the same time, because when you're stressed out about money, the only thing that you can think about is your lack of money. And so if you're constantly thinking about your lack of money, how can you possibly think about making more? How can you possibly think about multiplying it? How can you possibly be thinking 5, 10, 20 years down the line when all you're thinking about right now is surviving? I want to help you make the switch to thriving by thinking it first and putting together the principles and putting into action the practices, so that using your money and making money and keeping your money is something that you'll be skilled at and know how to do. And I know that for a fact that with this system that I'm going to teach you all today, this is really going to take some ease. You're going to get some ease in your life and take some of that stress off of your shoulders when it comes to money. Now, because a lot of you guys are here that are new, I want to just quickly introduce myself. My name is Jerry Tolliver. I am the CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you get the credit that you deserve. And I started off in this business, just in the credit world, a lot like everybody. I didn't know nothing about credit. My family didn't teach me about credit. Nothing. It wasn't until I decided that I wanted to become a homeowner for me and my 2 children that I embarked upon the journey of getting my credit together. And so, long story short, I hired somebody to help me with my credit, and he took my $800 and he didn't do a thing. In fact, I had to figure out how to fix my own credit because I didn't have another $800 to spend, and I still needed good credit to buy a house. So the great thing is I've read every book, I've seen every video, I've seen every training. I even got certified on credit repair so that I can repair my own credit and buy my first home. And that's exactly what I did. I took my credit scores from 545. I got it up to a 765 in 8 months, and I bought my first home for me and my 2 kids. And then my friends and family members started asking me how I did it. And so I taught them how to do it. And then they started referring everybody and their mama to me. And it turned into a business. And here I am 10 years later, still continuing the magic of my mission, which is to help more people and more small business owners get the credit that they deserve. Because I believe that you deserve to have good credit. I believe that you deserve to be able to have 6 figures or more in funding for your businesses. Because as a business owner, you're taking a leap. You're taking a leap of faith. And that's really risky. And most people that you know and I know aren't willing to take those kinds of risks. And because I know that you are that person that's taken that risk, that said, I'm going to do something different for my family, for my future, I want to support you in that. And so that's why I come here every single Thursday and I give you a little tidbit, a tip, a strategy, something that can get you on your path to having the freedom, the finances, and everything that you can possibly want. Because having good credit and learning the credit game has literally changed my life. I went from having terrible credit scores to having over 800 credit scores, getting over multiple six figures in funding, over $500,000 in funding for my business as a young Black single mom of two. Like, who would ever thought that would ever happen? I didn't, but it did. And I'm so grateful. And now I'm teaching thousands of people across the United States how they can do the exact same thing. I mean, if you guys go on our website, we have hundreds of testimonials of real people getting real results, whether if it's raising their credit scores, whether if it's paying off debt, whether if it's getting approved for business credit, whatever it is they're looking to do, travel the world for free using their credit cards and just having true financial freedom. You can find it on our wall of love. It's updated constantly because people are always sending us referrals and they're always giving us their stories, because that's what we do. We really do help people, and we're here to serve you so that you can duplicate that same success and you can have the credit that you deserve as well. And so today I want to show y'all how you can manage that credit, right? Because if I got you approved for $100,000 in credit today, would you accept it? And if you did, do you know what you would do with that money? Put it in the chat if so. Would you accept it? Put a yes in the chat. If so, we need to talk. Because I want to talk to people that want to get approved. That's what we do. And if you know, okay, I'm going to get this money, do you know what you're going to do with it? Because unfortunately, a lot of people come to us for funding, but they have no idea what they're going to do with it. And that actually contributes to the fear that most people have of mismanaging the money in their business. Now, the good news is when you're in our programs, not only do we teach you how to get funding and business credit for your business, but we also teach you how to manage it. We teach you how to do things like running ads in your business. We teach you things how to triple your income, how to create digital products in your business, how to hire the right help in your business, and just how to make more money in your business. Because I don't want to be just the person that gets you a lot of money. I want to help you multiply it. I want to help you get more. I want to help you keep it because it doesn't matter how much money you make. It matters how much you keep. And so you've got to have a plan for the money that you're going to make. And so this is the plan that I'm delivering to you today. Okay, this is a gift to you. I'm going to give you my exact same money management strategy that I use in my business. So what I want y'all to do right now is I want y'all to take out a pen, some paper, take some notes. And I also want y'all to put some of your key takeaways in the comments as I'm talking about everything, because you're going to want to remember some of this stuff. Now, this will be recorded, but it will be taken down after 24 hours. So you're going to want to grasp as much information as you possibly can during this live session, because once it's gone, the only people that can access it are Fly Credit University VIPs. If you want to be a VIP, I'll talk about that a little later. But right now, I want to talk about 3 different ways that you can never, ever have to worry about money again, especially as a business owner. Now, the first step to never having to worry about money again as a business owner is you first need to streamline your finances. Okay. One of the main things about being a business owner is that managing your business finances is very different from managing personal finances, especially as your business grows. Now, as myself, I've built a multiple 6-figure, 7-figure business. And so it's much different managing my business finances than it was when I was only a business that was doing a couple of $1,000s a month. Now, when you get to a point where you're doing, $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a month in your business, managing those finances are very different. It's also very different when you start incorporating loans and business credit cards and other type of funding into the mix as well. And so what I highly encourage everybody to do is to streamline your business finances by getting an accounting software. And accounting software is the best thing that you can ever do for your business, because when you're doing a couple $1,000s in your business, that could be maybe 10 transactions a month in your business. But when you're doing, 5-6 figures a month in your business, that's a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 or so transactions in your business to get to that amount. And so managing that many transactions can be very complicated on top of managing debt payments. So if you got credit card payments, if you have loan payments, you have the principal payments and the interest payments that you have to pay when it comes to those debt payments. And categorizing those payments and writing those payments off, or the interest payments, it can be a little challenging. And so I would highly encourage everybody to please get a bookkeeper. Seriously, if you plan on making a lot of money, does everybody plan on making a lot of money in this room today? If you plan on making a lot of money, you need to have a bookkeeper. Like, seriously, there is no reason why you should be trying to keep your books or not be keeping your books if you're trying to make a lot of money. I believe in creating those principles now, so that those principles will already be in stone. They're already be like they're already in there, okay? In the whole process by the time you're making a lot of money. Because if you're not managing your money now, when you're making a couple $1,000s, don't think that when you're making multiple 5-6 figures a month, don't think that that's going to change. That's not going to change, because it's a habit. It's a matter of priorities. So prioritizing managing your money and keeping an eye on your money is very important. I check my bank accounts every single day. Every day. Because why wouldn't I keep an eye on my money? Like, if you're not doing it right now, check your bank accounts every single day. I bet that'll give you some motivation, or maybe it'll depress you. I don't know. I know it motivates me to keep it going. But if you see and you look at your bank account and you see that it's not where you want it to be, then that means that you need to change something. It means that you need to change your philosophy. It means that you need to change your habits, your behaviors, because what you're doing is creating a certain result. So if what you're doing isn't creating the result that you want, which is multiple 6 or 7 figures, then that's on you. There's something that you need to do or you need to change in order to make that happen. There is no way in hell you're going to make multiple 6-7 figures if you are afraid to invest in yourself, if you're afraid to go pay a bookkeeper to keep your books, if you're afraid to spend any money. That's not the mindset of a person that wants to make a lot of money, because people that want to make a lot of money are going to do whatever it takes so that they can get there. They're going to hire the qualified people. They're going to take the right steps. They're going to adopt the right philosophies, and they're going to practice the right disciplines and habits. That's the bottom line if you want to be a winner. So if you want to be a winner and you want to make a lot of money, then you have to get with the picture. So getting with the picture means knowing what the picture is. So look at your bank accounts every single day and get a bookkeeper so that your bookkeeper can keep track of the finances and the health financially of your business. How can you possibly know the health of your business if you don't know how much money you're making every single month? If you don't know how much it costs to run your business? You don't know how much it costs to keep inventory in stock. You don't know how much it costs to hire help. You don't know how much it costs to market your business. You don't know how much it costs to run your business. That's a problem. If you don't know your numbers, you do not know your business. Has anybody ever seen this show, Shark Tank? One of my favorite shows. One thing that people do relatively well these days are they go in the Shark Tank with their numbers. Sometimes they come in there a little shaky, but most of the time these days they come in there prepared, which is knowing their numbers. Could you imagine going to an investor and saying, hey, investor, I would love for you to invest in my really bright, grand idea that's going to make me $10 million a year. It's an awesome idea. I know it's going to make a lot of money. And then they ask you, well, what's your projections? What do you project you're going to make in the market? Are you making any sales right now? And your answer to that question is, well, I don't know. Would you let somebody borrow $1 million? Some of y'all won't even let somebody borrow $25 if they had a plan. But let's be 100, right? If somebody came to you and said, let me borrow $1,000 and they didn't have a plan on how they was going to pay you back, would you give them the money? I mean, let's be real. I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't give money to people, not unless it's from the kindness of my heart. I actually don't give people money. Like, I don't let people borrow money from me. That's something that I don't believe in. I'm either going to give you the money and just wash my hands of it, or I'm not going to give it at all. That's my principles, because I don't believe in people borrowing money from me, because money is a sensitive subject for a lot of people. And a lot of the times it's hard for people to even ask you for money and help in a financial way. And so if I'm going to give it to you, I'm just going to give it to you. I don't expect it back. But a lot of people that lend out money expect that money back. And so if you're that kind of person that tends to lend people money, would you give it to somebody that didn't have a plan to pay you back? And a lot of people that have common sense will say, no, I won't. And so why is it do we expect to get an LLC, get an EIN number, walk into the bank, and they just give us $50,000? Like, that's not how that works, especially if you don't have a plan, especially if you're not managing the finance that you have right now properly. And so you need to have a bookkeeper. Why do you need to have a bookkeeper? Because a bookkeeper is going to help you generate reports that most lenders are going to want to see. They want to see profit and loss statements. They want to see balance sheets. They want to see your numbers. And the only way to know your numbers is to have accounting software. So please get accounting software. One of my favorites, the ones that we use in-house, is QuickBooks. We love QuickBooks. QuickBooks, it integrates with like TurboTax and stuff like that. So we use QuickBooks. I love QuickBooks. Check out QuickBooks if you're not already keeping your books. Also, if you need a bookkeeper, I have great resources and great referrals for a bookkeeper. So if y'all need that, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help y'all out. But bottom line, if you want to be a good steward of your business money and your business finances, you need to keep track of it. So make sure that the first thing that you do is start streamlining your finances by getting accounting software. I promise you, it is going to reduce financial errors. It's going to really give you a clear insight on the health of your business. And it'll also make your accountant happy if you have an accountant, or, whoever files your taxes. I promise you, they'll be very happy people, because you've taken the steps to organize things for them, which makes everything easy breezy. Okay. Next. Now, sometimes this tips gets me in trouble, but I'm going to give it to y'all anyway, because I'm your credit friend. I love credit. We're here to talk about credit. And so I'm going to tell y'all that the second tip is you need to get a couple of business credit cards. This gets me in trouble. And the reason why it gets me in trouble is because some people, they tell me that I'm encouraging people to get into a never-ending cycle of debt. And I can't say that they're necessarily wrong, but debt isn't the problem. Mismanaging the debt is the problem. Understand? So it doesn't matter. If you're using the debt to make yourself more money, great. If you're making more money that's outpacing the interest, great. If you're never paying interest because you're paying off your credit cards every single month in full, awesome. Then you're playing the credit game the right way. The reason why most people lose the credit game is because they get stuck overspending. They spend more than they can afford. They don't have a plan to pay it back. So they end up spending a lot of money in interest payments. And then 3, they're not paying back their credit cards in full, which is why they're paying interest payments. Now, I get it. Sometimes you have to find yourself in a situation where you have to carry balances, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have a plan on how you're going to pay it back, that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. Now, there are some situations that are just outside of your control. like divorce or sickness, or maybe you lost a job, or maybe a pandemic happened and a economic downturn happened, right? And now your sales are down. These are things that are outside of your control. But what you can control is managing the money that you have now. What you can control is doing some market research to find out what's happening in your market, what's changing, so that you can at least keep up with it or pivot whenever you need to keep your business going. Maybe you need to cut back some expenses in your business. Whatever you need to do, you need to have a plan. But I would say one of the biggest perks of having a business credit card is it helps you streamline your finances very easily. It also gives, well, let me expand on that a little bit. So it helps you with streamlining your finances because each and every time you swipe your credit card, it's going into that, it's just that one account. And so you can attach your credit card account, even your bank accounts, to QuickBooks. And then QuickBooks will automatically upload all your transactions and then categorize those transactions for you. And then the transactions that are not categorized, your bookkeeper will take care of. And so that's the great part about QuickBooks, is that you can upload all your data and then it'll just categorize everything for you properly, so that when you file your taxes, it's easy breezy. Also, when you use your business credit card, you get fraud protection. I have been seeing a lot lately of breaches, security breaches. Also, I've been seeing, get this, websites that are selling people's information, credit card information, banking information, where you can see people's bank account balances and stuff like that. It's like this wild stuff that people are literally posting online. And it's crazy to me, and it's scary. It's really, really scary. And so the best thing that you can do to put a barrier between your hard-earned money in your bank account and fraudsters is to use a business credit card. Because when you use a business credit card and you're paying for all your vendors and all your softwares and things, that money is the bank's money. Right? And so if you get a charge on your business credit card that's unauthorized, you can hit up the bank and say, hey, bank, I did not authorize that transaction. This transaction is fraud. By the way, this has happened to me many of times. My business credit cards have had all type of like unauthorized transactions that I've never authorized before. And I don't know where they come from, but I am just grateful that I've used my business credit cards instead of using my business debit cards, because getting money back from debit purchases is much more difficult than getting it back on your credit cards. So I suggest using your business credit cards for everything. I use my business credit cards for marketing, my ads. I use business credit cards for paying my contractors. I use business credit cards for my softwares. I use business credit cards for paying myself a salary. I use my business credit cards for everything. And so use your business credit cards so that you can keep your money safe, and you'll have some flexibility to pay it back later, or maybe you want to do it in installments. And you also get points and rewards for those purchases. So all those free trips, and I've taken multiple free trips around the world from using my credit card points, because I use my credit cards for everything. I put like $30,000 a month on my credit cards, and I get cash back and points every single month for those transactions. And so we've been to Curacao, we've been to Hawaii like 3 times. We've been to Dubai. We've been to the New Amsterdam. We've been to Mexico a few times. We've been to Costa Rica. We've been to the Maldives. We've been to a lot of places for free using business credit card points and rewards. Now, granted, you are going to need some pretty good personal credit in order to get approved for most business credit cards. But luckily for you, I'm the GOAT, so I can show you how to get approved for any business credit card that you can ever imagine. All you got to do is learn how to qualify. And if you want to learn how to qualify, all you got to do is sign up for a funding audit with us. We will take a look at your credit. We will take a look at your business finances, and we will tell you exactly what you need to do so that you can qualify for your business credit and business funding a lot sooner. So just sign up for a funding audit. As a matter of fact, we're running a 50% discount on funding audits this week. So if you want to get yours, please get yours by today or tomorrow. We're ending the discount tomorrow. It's 50% off. Normally it's $199. This week you can get it for $99. So you need to get a funding audit if you really want to know how to get approved for the funding and business credit that you need for your business. But long story short, get a business credit card because it's going to help you do the first step, which was streamline your finances, and it's going to make it so much easier. I have different business credit cards for different things. So I have business credit cards for payroll. I have business credit cards for marketing. I have business credit cards for operational expenses. I have business credit cards for gifts. So I've sent gifts to my team, to my members, to when we're doing lives, I do giveaways and I use those credit cards for those gifts. Or maybe I'll have points and I'll give away a free flight because I have points and I can just give it away. And why not? It's a good thing to give things away. I like giving gifts away. That's my jam. So I like gifts. So I like giving gifts as well. And so, yes, get a business credit card because a business credit card is really going to help you streamline things, and it's just going to make your life much easier. It's going to make filing taxes easier. It's going to help you get clearer on your business finances, and it's going to give you control over your business finances as well. And it's going to help you build business credit. Can't forget that part. If you're trying to build business credit, getting business credit cards is a great way to do that. And when you use your business credit cards more often, they're going to give you credit card limit increases, which helps you scale up your business. What I'm trying to give you is a more scalable plan, because as you grow, you want your funding ability to grow as well. And I love business credit cards because what started off as a $10,000 credit limit could easily turn into a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 credit limit. My member Jay, my client Jay was just telling me that he just got a credit limit increase 3 months after he just got his Chase Ink credit cards. He got 2 Chase Ink credit cards, Chase Unlimited and a Chase Preferred, and they both have increased his credit limits from $10,000 to over $30,000. So you can do the exact same thing. You just have to use your credit cards consistently, pay them off, and credit card companies will be happy to increase your limits because they like giving money to people that have good discipline and show that they don't, quote unquote, need the money. Never go looking for funding when you're desperate. That's the worst time to go looking for funding. That's the worst time to go looking for business credit cards or any credit card for that matter. You want to make sure that you look legit and you look like somebody that's trustworthy and it's not very risky. And I can show you exactly what you need to do that. And then my last tip. Now, this is going to be a doozy for y'all, and you're going to have to like take out your pen and paper for this one. But I'm going to show you my exact system that I use to put all of this stuff in motion. So I'm going to show you how to automate your payments, and I'm also going to show you how to automate transfers and how to set up your bank accounts so that your system is going to work like clockwork. You hear me? So if you've ever wondered, well, what do I need to do to make all this stuff work for myself and for my business? I got you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. Okay. And so I'm going to pull up my screen. I'm going to show y'all how to get this done. All right. I got your back on this one. So here's my system, my friends. If you all can see this, okay. Can you drop a 1 in the chat for me, please? I just want to make sure, y'all, because you just never know out here. Never know. Let me know. Can you see everything okay? Okay. Okay, cool. I think we're good. You guys can see everything. Perfect. All right, y'all. So, okay, y'all can see everything. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is my money management plan. This is the exact way that I manage my business finances. Like, no BS. This is exactly what I do. And you can also do this with your personal finances, by the way. I highly suggest it because I do this with my personal finances as well. Now, the way this works is you have 6, 7 bank. Well, you could do 6 bank accounts. You could do your primary checking account. You also have your business checking account. You have a retirement account. Everybody should have a retirement account. Okay. This could be a 401k, IRA. I suggest having both. Investment account, like investments and retirement should all be, you need that. You also need a savings account. You need a giving account, because I believe in giving. I believe that what you give, you receive. And so I'm a giver. That's just who I am. That's why I do these live trainings every single week on Thursday, free of charge, because I'm a giver. I like giving good information, valuable information that can help people like thrive. So I believe in having a giving account. If you don't believe in having a giving account, it's all good. You can eliminate this account. But that's something that I believe. And then you're going to have a credit card. Okay. And then this could be a miscellaneous account. So this could be a checking or a savings account. It doesn't matter. But you are going to have a credit card account. These are all accounts. And so normally what you would do as a business owner is you will have your income that comes in, right? You'll get that revenue. I probably should have labeled this revenue rather than income, but you get it. If you're a W-2 employee, then the same would apply. You get your salary, right? You get your paycheck. And that income or that revenue or that salary or paycheck goes to a primary checking account. And so you get this one account where all of your money goes. And I suggest this for everyone, that if you're a business owner, all of your business income should be going into one primary business checking account. You should not be having your clients paying you and it's going to your personal accounts and business accounts and your savings accounts. And stop that. Please stop doing that. Instead, have it all go to one account, one primary account. Okay, it should be a checking account, because checking accounts give you a little more freedom. All right. Now, after you get the money, okay, into your checking account, then it's going to go a couple of different ways. Now, what I normally do is in my business has a 401k and I have an IRA set up. So what I normally do is I take that that money that I get from the revenue, and I transfer some of it to my checking account back. I should have another arrow here, really. Some of the money that goes back to my checking account, and it's a percentage of the monthly revenue. And so I take some of that and I make it my income. And then I contribute to my retirement account, which is my 401k and my IRA. It's actually my IRA. And I also contribute to my 401k too, but my 401k is my investment account. And so Fly Credit, my actual business, it contributes to my 401k as well. So Fly Credit contributes 7% to my 401k. And then I myself contribute another 7% to my 401k. And that is a benefit that a lot of small business owners, I think, don't know that they have. That you can do the exact same thing that corporate America is doing for you. So if you work for a company that has a 401k plan, you can set up a 401k for your own company as well. We actually do it through a company called Guideline. And so I have the business profile, and then I have my personal profile as Jerry Tolliver. Fly Credit contributes to Jerry Tolliver at 7%. And then Jerry Tolliver contributes to my 401k at another 7%. So that's 14% already contributed into my 401k. You wouldn't be able to do that any other way. Not that I know of, at least. But a lot of small business owners don't know that they can do that. You can also set up IRAs. And, you contribute to your own IRA as a person. Companies don't contribute to your IRAs, but you can contribute to your own IRA. That's retirement. That's the money that you need to put away so that when you retire, you'll be comfortable. So that'll come out of your own income or your own salary, and you can set that up. I would suggest also talking to your accountant that can help you with that. But you can do that as a business owner. You can create the same benefits for your business that any company does for their employees. Okay. Now, out of this main business checking account, I then take about 60% of it and I pay off the credit card that I have, right? So the business credit card or cards that I'm using, I'll pay off the credit cards that I have, any balances. I'll put 10% away for savings. As a business, you should have a savings account. I put 10% away for giving. I normally don't use all of it, but I'll try to use most of it towards the end of the year when I'm doing giveaways. But the 10% goes towards the giving account. Sometimes I'll also just use the credit card points and rewards as my giving account. And I'll put this giving percentage back either into my retirement, my investments, or into savings. So there's a couple of different things that you can do with this. It's just a matter of having a process first, right? And then you have a miscellaneous account. And the miscellaneous account can just be, money that you want to do something with. It could be a bonus for your team. It could be maybe you want to plan for a bigger project down the line. It could just be miscellaneous money that you just haven't touched yet. And so I do suggest to get these different bank accounts so that you can properly structure this and you can create automatic transfers. Now, for some business owners, I do realize that your income may not be very consistent, but I would challenge you to make your income as consistent as possible. So you need to have at least a baseline. So if your baseline isn't, I'm making at least $10,000 a month, then you need to make it a baseline. I don't remember the last time my business has not made $10,000 a month. I don't remember the last time that hasn't happened for me. And so you need to create a baseline for yourself of, I don't remember the last time I haven't made $10,000 a month. Okay. That needs to be your standard at this point. You understand? Put standard in the chat for me. That $10,000 a month at a minimum is going to be your standard. If you're not there already, put standard in the chat, because I believe that you need more. Okay. The prices of everything are getting more expensive. Everything is getting more pricey. Gas, groceries, you name it. It's getting more pricier. And so you've got to think bigger. That I just want $5,000 a month. I just want just $6,000 a month. That's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. And I don't want people to keep getting stuck in the idea of struggle, of I'm barely making it. You don't want to keep just surviving in business. You want to thrive in business. And the only way to thrive in business is to have the mindset of thriving. So if you want to get out of survival mode in your business, you need to create some standards for yourself. And making only $5,000, $6,000 ain't going to cut it. I want you to be making at least $10,000 a month at a minimum. A minimum. If you're not making six figures a month, what are you doing? What are you doing? We need to get some things in motion, because you could do six figures in 6 months with the right plan, with the right strategy and the right funding. But no, y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. You want to make a lot of money, you got to do something different, and you got to get out of survival mode. You got to get into thriving mode. You got to stop relying on just yourself. You got to ask for help. You got to trust others. You have to be a leader. You have to have the discipline. You have to create the habits. You've got to do things that you've never done before. You have to get uncomfortable. You got to do all the things that you're afraid of doing if you want to live the life that you've never lived before. Bottom line, period. I have seen people do some incredible things because they got out of their own way, because they stop being afraid and they start getting things done. Because the only thing that matters in business is, what are you getting done? Posting 5 times on social media is not getting it done. Arguing with people on Facebook about politics is not getting it done. Talk about 50-50 relationships is not getting it done. Arguing about people doing you wrong is not getting it done. What getting it done is shaking hands, kissing babies, creating relationships, making sales, and growing your business. If your business is in the same place it was 3 months, 6 months, 1 week ago, you are not doing what it takes to get it done. I am sorry. I know it's not a pleasant thing to hear, but it's true. And if you want something to change, you have to change. You have to get out of your own way. You've got to get on the court and you've got to play, and you've got to do it consistently. You can't wake up one day and say, I'm going to make a sale, and then tomorrow say, I don't feel like it. Business is very unforgiving. It doesn't care what you feel like doing. At the end of the day, it is a competition. And while most people are worried about their market being oversaturated and creating all these excuses while they're unsuccessful in their business, you can't do that. You don't have time for that. You can't afford to do that. You can't afford to feel sorry for yourself. Life is lifing for everybody. And the only way that you're going to get over that hump is to do something about it. Nobody's going to save you from the struggle, from the hurt, from the pain that you're going to have to endure trying to build a business. Building a business has been the hardest thing that I have ever done in my life. For real. I'm a mom of 2, and being a mother is not as hard as being a business owner. It is hard effing work, for real. Because you can't control a lot of things that happen in business other than yourself and your team. And sometimes you can't even control your team. So it's a never ending thing. So you've got to adopt the right habits, the right mindsets, and the right skill sets to be successful. And the number one thing that takes people out is poor money management. And so if you manage your money this way, you won't have a problem with it. So take a look, first of all, at how much money you're making. Get familiar with your books. What's the health of your business? What's going on? Like, what's really going on? And once you get in the know, you can do something about it. And so, number one, make sure you have all of your income going into one business bank account. All right. And then you want to make sure that you have a savings account for your business, a giving account for your business. You want to have at least one business credit card. You want to have an investment account and a retirement account. This is the minimum, y'all. This is the basic system for yourself. You want to set up automatic transfers. So if you make $4,000 or $10,000 that month, okay, $1,000 going to savings, $1,000 going to giving account, $1,000 going into retirement, $1,000 going into investments. The rest of it is going into your credit card, because your credit card is paying for everything anyway. So any extra money that you have can go to your miscellaneous account. There really shouldn't be much money in your checking account. What I normally do with my checking account is I'll keep like $5,000 to $10,000 in here, but the rest of it goes into these accounts, and I pay off the credit card so that I can keep using the credit card for my software and everything to run the business. And then as they increase the limit, I can increase any of the spending that I may need, maybe for a bigger project or something of that nature. But that's the beauty of business credit cards, is that it gives you flexibility, something that, other financial products don't give you. So, I hope that y'all take this in consideration. And when I'm talking about investments is more so investments into yourself. Like, this is like personal investment. So like a 401k is an investment account. So you want to take the money from your business checking account and you want to put some money into your 401k from the business. Your business should be investing into your 401k. And then your income, you should also be investing into your 401k as well. You should match yourself. You should match your business. So if your business is investing 7% into your investment account or 10% into your 401k, then you can meet it at 10%. If your business is investing 7%, then you can invest 7%. And then you could put the rest of 10% into retirement. but you need to be putting some money away. Investment is retirement. It's 401k. This is what investment for me looks like. It's 401k. That's an investment plan. And the company that we use is Guideline. Guidline. Guideline. All right. So I'm going to recap y'all real quick. Okay. I know we talked about a lot, but the first thing is, today we've talked about how you'll never have to worry about money again. And I believe that never having to worry about money again is all about being a good steward of your money. So if you want to be a good steward of your money, then number one, you need to keep an eye on your money. You need to manage your money. You need to check on your money every day, right? You check in on your kids every day. You check in on your partner, your spouse every day. You need to check in on your money every single day too. Every single day. Number two, you need to get a business credit card, because a business credit card is going to help you streamline things. And then I want you to use that business credit card for every single expense in your business. Now, maybe you might have a business credit card whose limit is too small for your spending, but it's all good. Still use it so that you can work towards increasing the credit limit on that business credit card. And then lastly, you want to automate everything. Okay. So you want to put everything on auto pay. So all your software and everything, just put it on the business credit card, put it on auto pay. So you don't have to worry about late payments. You don't have to worry about missing a payment. You have to worry about any of that. Just put it on auto pay. All that stuff will be taken care of. And then the money that you make, it'll be to pay off that credit card. So you can keep that going. It'll raise the limit eventually. You get some good credit history. And then you'll use the rest of the money to put towards giving, towards saving, towards investment, and towards paying yourself a livable salary. Now, in order to pay yourself a livable salary, you're going to have to start making more money in your business. So if you don't know how to make more money in your business, I would suggest, looking at ways to go about that, because it's going to be necessary. That's just the way that it is. So if y'all need some help with getting funding, if you need some help with streamlining everything, if you need some help with getting it all together so that you'll never have to worry about money again, and you just need some support, you need some accountability, you need some guidance, hit us up. We'll be more than happy to help. We've been doing this for 10 years. We don't plan on going nowhere no time soon, ever, actually. We plan on helping a lot more people with streamlining their business finances, getting the funding that they need, being able to multiply their funding, being able to multiply their income, being able to create a legacy for themselves so that when they do anything or go anywhere, they'll never have to worry about where the money going to come from, how they're going to pay for it. Never, ever again. And I stand on that. So I really do appreciate y'all joining me tonight. I really do appreciate. Let me see. Lisa says, how do I apply for a business credit card? Like you would apply for any credit card, really. Applying for a business credit card is the same way you apply for any credit card. But it's all about qualifying for a business credit card. I think that's probably the question that you want to ask me, is how do I qualify for a business credit card? And honestly, different credit cards have different qualifications. And so what I would suggest is hitting us up for a funding audit so that we can see if you qualify right now. If you do qualify, we offer so many funding programs that can help you with getting funding for your business ASAP. I mean, we just got one of our clients $80,000. Unfortunately, she didn't accept it, but it was there for her. She got approved for it. One of my members, Jay, he's about to get over $100,000. We know it already. We're working with people day in, day out, week after week, day after day. And we're getting people approved. It's just about understanding where you are right now. And so we can do a 1-hour private funding audit. We'll take a look at your personal finances. We'll take a look at your business finances, and we'll see, where are you in the process right now, and we'll help you fast track it. And so if you're not right there or already, it's all good. We'll tell you what you need to do and what you need to know so that you can get the funding and you don't have to feel lost in the sauce. You'll have a personalized blueprint, something that you can follow for yourself, and you can get predictable results. Remember, I've been doing this for 10 years now. We've helped thousands of people, and we could definitely help people doing it too. And so what I would do is I'll head on over to flycredit.com. That's FLYYcredit.com/funding audit. That's funding-audit. I put that in the chat for you all. How would you pay past debt? You pay it off with the money that you make. What's the 99 service you offer? That is the funding audit. That is the 1 hour funding audit with a coach that's going to help you qualify for business credit sooner than later. So if you're applying for business credit, you're applying for funding right now, you're getting denied, there's several reasons why that might be happening. And so a funding audit will help you identify what those problems are, and then will help you fill in the gaps. So if you're thinking, well, how do I qualify, or how do I get approved, or how do I apply, or what do I need to do? That's what the funding audit is for. We're going to help you answer those questions so that you'll never have to worry about that ever again. You'll never have to worry about getting denied. We're actually going to show you how to create competition between the banks. So instead of you going in the bank begging for money, it's going to be different. You got leverage. Instead, we're going to teach you how to create competition between the banks so that the banks will be begging you to take their money, and they'll be competing with each other to give you the lowest rates and the best terms. I mean, here's the deal. If you want to get it done the right way, you need to lock arms with people that know how it gets done. I've helped too many people not to know how this thing works. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. That's just how it is. The proof is in the pudding. And so if you want more of a personalized roadmap, a personalized blueprint that can help you with getting it done, just book your funding audit today. Normally it's $199, but until tomorrow, it's $99. I'm only taking 30 people. So far, we have 17. We have 17 people that's already registered. So we still got a couple of spots left, but I can guarantee you that once we send our last notice out between tonight and tomorrow, it's going to fill up because people love doing things at the last minute. And so if you want to get your spot, I highly suggest that you get yours today at www.flyyy.com/funding-audit. All right. And that will help you get everything that you need to be successful. I mean, I just want to see y'all win. That's the bottom line. I know that you can get the funding. I know that you can get the credit. I know that it can happen for you. It's a matter of, do you believe that it can happen for you? Think about it. Imagine if you got approved for $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 for your business. 0% rates for the first 18 to 24 months. And I can show you how to leverage it so you can get free trips, free travel around the world, and you can grow and scale your business the right way, predictably. So you can make more money than you've ever made before. You can save more money than you've ever saved before, and you can have greater impact than you've ever had before in your communities. This is what it's all about. It's about being a good steward of your money. It's about making it. It's about keeping it. It's about giving it. It's about multiplying it. That is what it's about. And I can help you with doing it. All you got to do is head over to flyyycredit.com, flycredit.com/funding-audit. I've thrown it on a screen for you to help y'all out. All right. So I love y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all joining me today. I will see y'all here next week for our final session of our Show Me the Money Challenge. And that session is going to be Q&A. So I invite you all to come ask me any question that you want, whether if it's about personal credit, business credit, paying off debt, getting 850 credit scores, whatever you want to talk about. I'm here to definitely do it. It's going to be an open forum. So come here, come on in and ask your questions, and I'll be more than happy to help. But again, my name is Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you get the credit you deserve. If you want to work with us, please head on over to flycredit.com. Click on Work With Us, schedule a consultation, and we'll be more than happy to work with you. Talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all. Yes, the funding audit covers both personal and business credit in the hour. And what bookkeeper accountant do you recommend? I would suggest doing the funding audit so we could talk about that. I normally don't give recommendations on public forums. I normally give them on a one-on-one basis just to figure out if the person that I refer you to is the right person. I like giving people personalized stuff rather than just, just general information. So if you want a bookkeeper that's going to help you personally, then just book your funding audit. We'll get to know more about your business and where you are in the business, and then we can give you more insights. Cool. Have a good night, y'all. See y'all next time.